Hey there, it's Isma as usual from fxkampala. In our video today, we're going to be looking at an amazing video entitled The Shocking Truth Why 90% of Forex Traders Fail. So the reason as to why I'm coming before you today is basically to look at those 10 few things as to why you will not succeed, as to why you actually fail to succeed in the Forex market. And here they are. But then before we come to this, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And click onto the bell such that you're among those people that are notified whenever we release such content. You can also find a very affirmative information like this on other various social media platforms like TikTok, like Facebook, like YouTube, like LinkedIn, like Instagram, and so on and so forth. Just make sure you look for fxkampala. So let's proceed on and we see the 10 most important reasons or things as to why people fail to succeed in the Forex market. The first one I would say is lack of education. Lack of education. Forex trading is a complex and requires a solid understanding of market dynamics, technical and fundamental analysis, and risk management. Many traders enter the market with insufficient knowledge. So bear with me. If you dare come into this business without the most relevant required information, education, skill, then you are definitely going to be among the 90% of people that fail in the business. So what should you do? Make sure that before you start the business, get to understand the basics, get to understand the business, make sure you have a mentor, make sure you learn and know about the business and the technicals, the fundamentals, and everything to do with the business. By this, you'll be among the 10% people that will actually succeed in the business. Let's get to number 2 as to why people will actually fail, or 90% of people fail in this business. Poor risk management. Poor risk management. Failing to manage risk effectively is a common pitfall. Over leveraging risk too much on a single trade or not using stop loss orders can lead to significant losing or losses. Now, the most important thing in any business before you start actually look out for any business opportunity is actually going for a calculated risk. And by so, if you're coming in to trade and do Forex as a business, then you should always plan, but planning with risk management considered with an upper hand. So make sure that as you're trading, this should be mandatory. This should be very important to do your risk management, have the skills, get to know how you do the risk management, get to know which is the most appropriate risk management when you are trading. Number 3. Emotional trading. Emotional trading. Emotions like fear, greed can cloud judgment, causing impulsive decisions. Successful trading requires discipline and ability to stick to the trading plan. So make sure that as you are trading, it's mandatory, it's important to prepare your emotions, okay? To prepare, to not be afraid, to not be greedy, and to follow always your trading plan. Otherwise, if you don't do so, there are a lot of things that are going to surface that may hinder you from succeeding and making profits in this aspect. Number 4, lack of strategy. Trading without a clear, well-defined strategy is a recipe for failure. Traders often make decisions based on hunches or unreliable information. So always make sure that you have a well-proven trading strategy, not just a system, okay? Because for us to have a system should entail a strategy. Now, you should have first a strategy, then have a system. Now, you should actually have a proven, well-tested strategy if you want to succeed in this business, just like in any other business. Have a system that you use to beat the market, and by so, in the Forex market, it's mandatory, it's important, it's an aspect, okay, for you to succeed in the business. Next, as to why actually 90% of Forex traders fail. Unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations. Some traders enter the market with the expectations of making quick and easy money. When reality does not match these expectations, they may become discouraged and make poor decisions. Now, what some people will actually come in their minds with, they will always think that here there is quick money, there is easy money, and so by so they come with expectations that are unrealistic. Now, this is the beginning point of you losing. This is the beginning point of you failing. Now, once you come with unrealistic expectations, okay, from what is realistic, then this is going to be the beginning point of the discouragement, okay, or being discouraged. Now, by you being discouraged, it's going to be the first starting point of you failing in this business. So, and by so, this is another aspect as to why people will fail, and rather 90% or with a varying degree or percentage as why 90% will fail. Let's go to another thing. We see what causes 90% to lose in this business. Inadequate capital. Starting with insufficient capital can limit a trader's ability weather losses and take advantage of opportunities. Now, if you happen to start trading with very limited capital, there is no way you can succeed, and there is no way you can basically know your capabilities. You don't know whether you're basically good or bad because of lack of capital. Now, if you happen to start trading with small capital, then you're going to suffer things to do with losses, things to not having a proven strategies, and things may really not work out if you have small capital. Now, having capital is an aspect, okay? It's a pillar for you to succeed in this business. So make sure that before you actually start off thinking of doing this business, know where to get capital from, okay? It's the most starting point before you actually do the business. So know where you're going to get the capital, or prepare your capital before you actually look up, starting and learning the basics about the business and all that. Let's get to the other reason as to why 90% fail in this business. Market volatility. The Forex market can be highly volatile, which can result in unexpected price movement and losses. So the other thing as to why you can really be good, you can be really good at risk management in everything, but then the volatility that comes with specific currency pairs and tradable instruments that happen to be in the Forex trading can also limit you from being, successful. So the solution for this is to be aware of this. Be aware that you're coming into this business, but this business is characterized by high volatile moves. So by you knowing this means that you're going to be prepared, and by so, anytime this happens, you're prepared and you know what to do right, and also strengthen and have high on discipline with very solid, risk management, money management. So this can be an aspect of failure for the 90% of the Forex traders in the business. Now, if you can be personally a good person in trading, tradable instrument and this, but then the beginning point of you choosing a wrong broker that is unrealistic, unreliable, and by so you may actually happen to lose or fail the business. Now, trading with unreliable brokers can lead to issues like records, slippage, or even fraud that can affect you as a person and lead to unsuccess. Lack of continuous learning. Some people will actually think that since they have learned the basics, they have a system, they have a strategy and everything that you have talked about, so they give it all. They're like, yes, this is all. Let's focus on this. Yet the point should be, this is a continuous business. Things keep changing. Now, if you don't keep updating yourself, then things are going to happen, and where you knew things were are now going to turn differently. And then if you haven't prepared this, then you expected to lose, even though you're doing the right things right, but because of new updates in the Forex market. So always make sure that you do continuous learning. Overtrading. Some people will lose, okay, because of course, trading too much frequently or with too many open positions can increase transaction costs and risks. It's important to be selective and patient. Now, of course, when you do anything you do, if you do it over and over and over and over and over, or too much of it, it becomes bad. So the same happens here, okay? I don't need to explain this. It's self-explanatory. So allow me stop from here and hope you've learned something from this. It's a very important video. Make sure you don't hesitate to learn it, okay? To go through it from the beginning to an end. And allow me stop from here. But at the beginning of this video, I shared a contact in case you have issues to do with Forex and all that. Don't hesitate to contact us. We shall always be there to help you out in this Forex trading journey. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.